And a good morning and welcome to a new day. I just said it feels, for some reason, kind of like like a Monday, but it is officially Tuesday now, the 3rd of June. And welcome to a new month, if I forgot to say that yesterday. Absolute pleasure to have you on board with us this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to our supporting and presenting sponsors. We're going to have a great week. We have a lot going on. What a ride yesterday, literally, with Giroux General Transport. It was so much fun to be there with Bill. One of the big things that we're going to be talking, well, of course, we're going to take a deep dive into PEERPALOOZA this morning with Penny Martin and Perreault in just a little bit. We're going to be telling you everything of what to expect up at the Barrie Auditorium Thursday and Friday. But first, let's talk about the golf tournament and the silent auction, which we've been nibbling on here for the last at least week or so. With us, Emily McKenna from Central Vermont Home Health and Hospice, the Chief Advancement Officer. I am so pleasured to have you on the air with us this morning. Good morning.
Thank you, JD. Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
What is happening with this golf tournament? Tell me about the first. Let's talk about the golf tournament, and then we'll talk about the silent auction.
Yeah, thank you. So the golf tournament is in its 29th year. It's our Hospice Memorial Golf Tournament, and the tournament was founded 29 years ago to remember and recognize a Central Vermonter, Scott Freeman, who was cared for by CVHHH's hospice team. And it's kept going year after year for 29 years, and it's really grown into a day-long event at the Country Club of Barrie, and we're so lucky to have them as our partner. And it's a 18-hole scramble, and we have lots of fun games. And now we have the silent auction that is a really fun part of the tournament that lets people in the community who don't play golf but who really want to support the tournament or the hospice program. We have lots of people who want to support and who bid in the auction year after year. That's their thing. And it's a way of just supporting us and the tournament and our hospice program. And it's really evolved into this fun event to raise awareness for hospice and for our agency and for the excellent care that we provide.
And look at this. You got about 20 incredible items that are up for auction. This is amazing.
Yeah, I think we're playing golf and we have these amazing items, but I think really for me, and Sandy Roos, our CEO, she talks about this a lot. I think what at its core, this event is also about thanking our incredible community because they really make this event what it is.
Yeah.
So, we couldn't have this auction without the vendors, the golf courses, the local businesses who contribute. We couldn't have the event without the incredible sponsors and golfers who come year after year and support it and sponsor it. So it's really just, it's like the event is a way for us to thank the community for their support and for their generosity. So,
I'm just having
we're
a
so
glance.
Grateful. We're so grateful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just having a glance here at some of the items. You got gift cards to local restaurants like Blackback Pub in Sarducci's, the Alchemist Brewery, Snowfire Auto Detailing, and
we have 2 of those. Yep, and I live off a long dirt road, so I'm tempted to bid on that one because that will be like a full car detail. Yep.
Wow, and golf too. You got the mountain course at Spruce Peak, which is amazing, by the way, if you've never been there. And
it's a beautiful course.
Incredible. Yeah. What are some of the other items?
We have a gift card at the local, which is in Middlesex, we have a 1 month pass to Green Mountain Community Fitness. The Flynn Theater in Burlington was really generous. They donated tickets to Ain't Too Proud. It's a show about the Temptations, which sounds
Yes.
really cool and totally unique. One of our former board members, his son was actually in a production at the Flynn, and it was so popular. My daughter went to see it. So the Flynn is just an amazing resource that we have in Vermont in our community. So I think that is going to be really fun. Green Mountain Community Fitness, they gave us a month pass to use their facility. And we've got all of these golf courses that have really generously donated a foursome with a cart.
Yeah.
Woodstock Country Club, Burlington Country Club, the Links at Lang Farm, Queechee, Newport. So there are a lot of golfers that come year after year to the event. So I think that there are great deals on the golf courses around the state. So I think that's a big draw for a lot of people.
They've done this for a long time, and as you say, this is year number 29. Amazing. The sponsors, you've got almost 60 sponsors, and among them, Vermont Laser Wash, Cody Chevrolet. They're bringing a Chevy Trailblazer, a brand new Trailblazer that somebody
they're
can
bring
win.
2020. Yeah, so it's a hole-in-one. A 2025 Chevy Trailblazer. Bob Cody has been a really generous supporter of CVHHH for many years. And his dealership, Cody Chevrolet, they've been our hole-in-one sponsor of this tournament for many years. So he's going to drive a 2025 Chevy Trailblazer to the course on hole 7. And if someone, is a really great golfer and they get a hole-in-one, we will have someone posted there watching to see if someone can do it. They can drive home in that Chevy Trailblazer. So it's like just a nice, fun component of the scramble. And we've done it every year. And I was asking, I actually don't know if anyone has ever. It's a very common, part of these tournaments, but it's a great way for us to partner with Cody.
Yeah.
And to drum up some fun. So.
Listen, it is important to quickly open an account through the Bidding Owl auction website, which is free to do. You should get on that and do that so that you can get in on some of these items to bid for.
Yes, it's a very quick process. You just have to enter your email to register, and then you just have to verify the email address you'll just get an email from Bidding Owl. It's quick, it's free, it's simple. And really the goal is that you will get some good deals on these amazing auction items, which again have been generously donated. And we are so grateful to all of the local businesses who have supported us. I mean, this has been a very crazy, 6 months. And I know that things have been up and down. And we're so generous to all of the businesses, all of the sponsors. 55 is a lot for this tournament. And I do want to mention our tournament sponsor, Maple Capital Management. They have come in year after year as the big tournament sponsor. Vermont Laser Wash is our golf cart sponsor. Cody Chevrolet, as you said, is our hole-in-one. And Jeremy Drown from Northfield has been, again, a consistent sponsor as our hospice memorial sponsor and Noel Johnson Group. So it really is a community event from start to finish, and we're just so grateful for everyone for coming. And now we just want everyone to cross their fingers, knock on wood, I don't need sun, but I just don't want rain or thunder. So
yeah, exactly.
we're just hoping for, this has just been an incredibly rainy May. I was just reading a headline. So we just want some good weather now. So
I think you'll get it. We're in a shift. We're in a shift right now that we're into
I hope
June.
So. Oh my goodness. I
know. I've got the tournament page link in the comments here, but I'm so excited about this. Listen, we're going to be watching things very carefully Friday, and we hope the best for everything.
Thank you so much, JD. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Emily. Have a super rest of your day. It's going to be fantastic. Keep watch of our page to see more on this. Also, keep watch of Aired Out on everything that is happening this Thursday and Friday at the Barry Auditorium. Man, oh man, is it going to be a fantastic event up there. We're talking about PEERPALOOZA. You've heard me talking about this. Everyone is invited. Do not miss it. It is going to be a one-of-a-kind experience, really, for everyone up at the Perreault Auditorium. Not just one day, but two, with powerful keynote speakers, and so much to see and be part of and experience. With me is Perreault and Penny Martin from PEERPALOOZA and from Washington County Mental Health and from Sunrise. And what am I missing, ladies?
That about covers it.
The two of you have done so much, and man, I'm hearing about it from Heather that you guys have just created this thing, which is just going to be so great for our community. Tell us about the inception of PEERPALOOZA. Of course, we're going to talk about the schedule, what to expect, but whose idea was all of this?
So we received a grant. The agency received a big grant, and part of the grant was on training and developing peer programming. And the state of Vermont is also starting certification. It's one of the last states in the country, even though we have a long history of work done by people with lived experience. So July 1st, there'll be certification. And many designated agencies have been developing their own peer programming, as well as there's peer agencies throughout the state as well. And so I thought, use this grant. So it's one-time funds. Hopefully we can carry it on and see if we can create a conference where everybody from the state can start sharing their ideas, teach each other, celebrate all the work that's being done by, this amazing group of people, and, hopefully get it out there, and hopefully we can expand and keep this going for many years.
What is the community going to experience when they walk through the doors beginning Thursday morning up at the Perreault Auditorium?
Well, as anyone who walks into Sunrise knows, as soon as you walk through the doors, you're going to get greeted, because everybody should have someone say hello to them. So you'll get greeted. We'll check in, get you your very own swag bag. There is a limited supply, but yes, we do have a swag bag. And basically, there's going to be exhibit tables that are open from different agencies and organizations, also from within Washington County and other agencies. And you'll be able to hear speakers and get some education about what it means to be peered, learn about some of the programs, how to care for yourself, and things like that.
I'm so interested in this. I'll be there both Thursday and Friday. I'll be streaming live. But Rain, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do.
So I am a peer. And I work at Sunrise as a peer support provider. So what that means is I have lived experience myself. And studies have shown that it is easier for someone to come into Sunrise and work with somebody that knows where they are coming from, knows where they have been, because I've been there too. So if they were to come into Sunrise and meet with a therapist that has been to college and is speaking to them in a language that isn't person-centered but is more therapeutic and saying things like, I hear you. So many of our people that come in have a lot of experience with that already and have been through the system enough to know that it doesn't fly, and it's just not going that way. But when they come into Sunrise, as Penny says, you're greeted. A lot of the times, because we know our people, not only are you greeted, but you're greeted by name. So if you were to come in, we would say, hi, JD, how's it going?
Yeah.
get yourself a cup of coffee. Come on over. Come work with us on this. If you were to get food shelf, we would know you well enough. We know what kind of foods you like. So we would say, oh, JD, we have this today. Would you like some of that? So we have that one-on-one personal sort of rapport that we know not only who you are clinically, but we know who you are as a human being.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, we know you better than your families do.
How many regulars are coming to Sunrise on a given week?
It depends. In terms of individuals that are consistently there, probably 20 to 25. We also have individuals from the community that aren't part of Washington County Mental Health who are unhoused who come in and receive some support and services from us as well.
Support, services, and amazing food. You guys really know what you're doing over there. Tell me about the chefs. Who's doing the cooking over there? Because
We all do.
it's amazing food.
A lot of it is all homemade. We have a couple of people that have worked in restaurants. I grew up in restaurants. My dad was a chef for most of my life. So instead of having a babysitter, I just sat in the kitchen while he cooked. One of our chefs has been cooking there since the dawn of time, I think.
Yeah. You know, moms, a couple of moms and, you know, just other people who enjoy food and enjoy sharing. And food is often a love language. And so, you know, why not share it?
Certainly is with me. I'll tell you that right now.
And we share recipes too.
Yes.
So if there's something there that you've eaten, we fully like to share the recipe. So you can take that recipe home. You can get things from the food shelf so that you can make it that day if you really
Incredible.
like it.
Yep.
Penny, it's been a while since I was over there streaming live with Heather. I got to get back over and do that. One of that time that I was there, I remember being distracted by the smells. I mean, it was, I don't know what, I think it was chocolate chip cookies. I don't
Could've
know,
been.
but it was
Could've been.
amazing.
Snickerdoodles also come out fairly often. Kathy Perry does a lot of our baking, and so when we do some fundraisers, we celebrate Pie Day by selling whole pies and slices of pies. Kathy makes homemade crust, and so we're lucky with that. And
I saw some rhubarb this morning.
yeah, there might be some strawberry rhubarb pie coming to Sunrise.
That's my number one most favorite pie right
Really?
there.
Yeah.
Will there be any of this at PEERPALOOZA?
There will be. We are bringing recipe cards and stuff, but probably not the pie.
We do have, it's going to be catered by
Yes.
a local family-owned business.
Locarno's.
Locarno's, yes, our new sponsor
Awesome.
as of this week. And I am so thrilled about it.
Yeah, us too.
Wow.
They're amazing.
Incredible. They're doing grab-and-go meals up at Hill Street Market, Harrington's,
Granite City.
and Green Mountain Community Fitness. Fantastic meals.
Yep.
I'll be probably grabbing one of those on Wednesday or Thursday this week. Perfect for busy people who are on the go. I got to catch a softball game, and there's really no time for dinner. So there it is right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they're going to be doing the food, huh?
Yeah.
Do we know what's on the menu yet?
Chicken
Yes.
Caesar salad
Yeah.
bar.
Caesar salad bar and sandwiches. I'm not sure which day is which. I trust them to do it. It was really important that we had a local organization do, the food for us.
Yeah. With
Jeff Apfel did our T-shirts.
Look at that.
And so we're a community, so try to support the community.
And
Sure.
the design was done in collaboration with peers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not just staff working on PEERPALOOZA. We have the guests of Sunrise have been helping out, and we'll be running a couple tables.
Wow. I absolutely cannot wait to be there. I'll be streaming live on Thursday and Friday. 9 o'clock Thursday morning is when the doors open.
Yes.
Poster presentations, art displays, an exhibit hall, TED-style talks. Can you tell us who some of the workshops are going to be, the speakers?
Yeah, so we're lucky in that Pathways slash Peer Workforce Development Initiative will be there on both Thursday and Friday doing presentations. The Copeland Center, so Mary Ellen Copeland, very much a grassroots organization that started in southern Vermont, where the whole mindset is the individual knows themselves best. They'll be there also on Thursday doing some presentations. We have different, we have presentations by Tara Miller, who is going to talk about working at DMH. We have some of our internal programs are going to be talked about. And of course, Will Eberly is our keynote speaker.
Will's amazing.
Yes. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a
Very intelligent man.
yeah, and he is a good way to kick off the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I'll be able to, and if Will is listening this morning, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a microphone in his face on Thursday.
I'm sure.
Would be great. Do we know when he's going to be keynoting?
You have the schedule right over there. I think
Okay.
he's at like 10-ish.
Yep.
Beth will be doing the welcome, our CEO.
Yep.
And then we'll be on. And
Beth's incredible too.
yes.
Yeah. So Will, Joy is Resistance. That's at 9:30.
Yes.
So this is and I've got to get this whole schedule posted. I think it already is on Facebook though, but we're gonna make sure. Is this the updated one?
There's got one more correction to be made, and then yes.
Okay. And Kristen Chandler,
Yes, Team
Team 2. Tell me about that at 1:00 in the afternoon.
So Team 2 is amazing training program that is designed for first responders to kind of learn how to better manage situations where maybe someone is struggling with symptoms or substance use. And so Kristen, along with some statewide police officers, screeners, they do the training throughout the state. It's actually a mandated training for first responders. I've done the training. It's really good. And it's a good way for people to kind of understand each other.
The Center for Substance Use Services is also going to be there, formerly known as Treatment Associates. And I'm going to be chatting with Amber and hopefully getting her on the air as well. You guys are unpacking a ton of stuff under one roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder why it's 2 days. I'm not surprised. Who has helped create this whole thing and get this whole thing designed and mapped out and planned? And this is a huge undertaking.
So Washington County has a peer advisory committee that was started about a year ago or longer, 2 years. And, one of the premises of peer work is nothing about us without us. And so the peer advisory committee creates policies, procedures to get approved of through the board and HR about, basically work ethics and things like that. And also is figuring out the trainings that peers should have, and that might be helpful. So the peer advisory committee has been helping. Staff of Sunrise Wellness Center, I ask them to do so much, and they are always ready, willing to step up, and I'm waiting for them to lock me out of the building at some point. And the guests who come to Sunrise. So it's really important for us to help make sure people are involved in the community because they're part of the community.
Yeah.
And so there will be actual, clients, people who utilize the services and people who provide the services will be there under the one roof working together.
Katie Wilson and Jane Winterling
Yes.
are going to be doing a presentation at 4:00, which seems like it's really one not to miss.
Yeah. The self-care.
Yeah. It's called Understanding Self-Compassion and Self-Esteem, the Foundations of Wellness. Who doesn't need to hear this?
Right? Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Do not miss it. And again, what's the cost to get into all of this?
Free.
Bingo. So don't pass this up. If you can, if you're busy, you're working, try to take a break, skip out, and get through the doors of the Barrie Auditorium Thursday and Friday, both days, starting at 9 a.m., going all the way to 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So if you're anywhere near Barrie, Montpelier, you got a lunch break. Skip over to the auditorium, run in there, and catch something if you can. Team 2 again starts at 1 o'clock. 4 o'clock is understanding self-compassion and self-esteem. Is this the same schedule for both days?
No. If you turn it over,
Yep.
you'll see that we have, on the second day, we'll have poster presentations, which are just kind of 15, 20-minute blurbs about different programs.
Got it.
And also TED-style talks, which are, again, quick, 15 minutes or so, describing different programs. So the Downstreet works with
Housing,
Downstreet Housing, which is an amazing program, works with Washington County in a couple different programs. We're going to talk about the tiny house project. There is going to be a description of Maple House, which is a peer-run crisis bed,
Yeah.
and the only peer-run crisis bed in the state of Vermont that's
Wow.
remained open during COVID.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. We were serving guests. Again, a group of people that are absolutely amazing, that most people didn't realize even existed, that program existed, and
Yeah.
yet they remained open during COVID when so many other things did not.
And Tara Miller.
Tara Miller from DMH. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
First self-identified person at DMH. It's
Yes.
going to be, and I really want to hear the tiny house project TED Talk from Downstreet, because there's a lot of interest in that. Has been even before the housing crisis.
Yes.
The tiny homes. And I have a friend who lives in one and loves it, and is laughing at the rest of us with our heating bills and whatever. But anyway, I'm sure he'll be there as well. This is really, really, really cool. The history and social change, intentional of peer support.
Yeah.
What is that? That's at 1
So,
o'clock.
Intentional Peer Support, IPS, is a program through Pathways. Well, Pathways actually has it, but it's a peer-based program, and it's again very grassroots,
Yeah.
and it's based on mutuality, with peers meeting people where they're at and truly having the conversations that help support each other, because it's never a one-way street. It's always
Sure.
a two-way street. And so we're lucky in that Chris Hansen is going to be there, along with Amy Detwer. Pathways, I believe, or IPS, I believe, started in New Hampshire, so another New England-based program that's evidence-based. Both the Copeland Center and Pathways are known internationally and have a lot of international programming and education. So we're really lucky to have them join us.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had things like this in place 30, 40 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, at 2:30, the poster presentations. What is that?
So basically, it's literally there'll be a visual, often on a poster board, could be on a screen as well, and it's going to describe different programs. So again, they're brief, they're not very long, 15, 20 minutes. So we've got poster presentations on Maple House,
Yep, you got the
Peer
Access
Peer
Hub.
Advisory Board. Yep, Access Hub. So the Access Hub, which is an amazing program open to anybody in Washington County
Sure is.
that's over the age of 18. They're going to be doing a poster presentation. They're also going to have a table set up in the exhibit hall. They're located at the 34 Berry Street in the front part of where Sunrise is located in Montpelier. Anybody who is struggling and just needs some support, the Access Hub is there. And the people who greet you when you walk through the door are the peers. So it's really, that'll be exciting. Interlude will also be there, which is another similar program that is out of CSAC, the Counseling
Services of Addison County.
Yeah. And they will be helping. We'll have a small room downstairs at PEERPALOOZA where if people are starting to get a little overstimulated,
Yeah.
there's going to be a quiet section, but there'll also be a smaller room where people can kind of take a break from,
Sure.
And because we are mental health based, I think we are one of the only companies that had to have a conversation about, is the chewing from the food going to affect the people in the quiet space? I don't think anyone else has had to plan around that.
Yeah, it opposites the building.
Yeah.
Back to the Access Hub, and I'm hoping to get somebody from the Access Hub on the air with me. That would be amazing. Remarkable.
Yeah.
And they're 34 Berry Street, just down the road from you guys. Just
Right,
down the
same-
road.
They're
from
in the
you.
same building.
building.
Same building. Right there on Berry Street in Montpelier. Amazing that they're open from early morning until 7 o'clock, 7 to 7, like
Right.
12 hours.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
on Fridays, I think it's like 8 to 4 or something like that.
7 to 4.
7 to 4. This is a no appointment needed, walk in, chat with someone, get some advice, get some direction. Got to be 18
Yes.
to take advantage of the services, but it could be peer counseling, it could be mental health care, nursing care, and
Case management.
case management, referrals,
Food shelf.
food shelf. No matter what it is, go in, no appointment needed, chat with someone, and at least get some direction of which road to get on.
Correct.
Yeah, that's got to be that's a job to be able to know we got a lot of roads in front of us. Which direction am I pointing this individual? And not only just give them a nudge in that direction, but also following through and making sure that they're okay.
And they also do mobile outreach as well.
Aren't we so lucky that we have services like this in Vermont? I wish they were better utilized.
Yes. Better utilized, better funded,
Yeah.
At least they should have capes, like superhero capes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
This is really going to be something amazing. I look forward so much to this event, PEERPALOOZA. You're number one, and you've already got how many vendors? How many tables ready to go?
About 20 different exhibit tables and then a full schedule of
Okay.
planning.
And what about folks that have registered? How many?
About 70.
Okay. All right. Let's get some more. Easy to do, free to do. We'll get the link posted up for you. But it's what is an easy point to go to for?
So there is a
register.
QR code, and you register through the QR code. If you're not able to utilize that, you can email Sunrise at wcmh.org, and we can register you for that as well. We just need to know your name, if you work for an agency, what that is, your preferred pronouns. And
I just dropped the link right in the comments
perfect.
here.
Thank
so
you.
Don't wait on this. I mean, today's Tuesday. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Get registered today, tomorrow, as soon as you can, and be there. Are we looking for any donations? Are we looking for any more vendors? What are we in need of right now?
To some extent, we don't know what we'll need. We've never done this before. But yeah, I mean, if anybody wanted to offer us things, or say, hey, can we do a table? We'll figure it out.
Okay. Again, this is at the Barry Auditorium Thursday and Friday from 9 to 5.
Correct.
Both days. Keynote speakers, great food from Locarno's, a one-of-a-kind dynamic event that you guys have been working on this for a long time. And the first 150 or so through the door get a swag bag?
Correct.
Wow. Inspiring stories, great connections and insights. You're going to, even if you're there for an hour, you're going to leave taking away something with
Right.
you
Absolutely.
that you'll be able to use in your life, or at least something that will fire a neuron and say, I remember that from
Right.
PEERPALOOZA. Incredible artwork. Again, don't miss your chance to be part of this. Get on wcmhs.org if you want to learn more about it. And don't pass this up. You guys have been working really hard on this.
Yes.
Incredible. Anything else that you can think that you want to convey over the air as we get ready for Thursday, which is like...
One thing I just wanted to point out is this is not 1950 anymore. When you come in to view everything that the peers have done, I don't want people to expect birdhouses made out of popsicle sticks. Prepare to be amazed.
Wow.
Just prepare for it. We have some really incredibly talented people, and just be ready for that.
Will any of these art pieces be available for sale?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay. Everything is for sale for the right donation.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Kudos to both of you, and I there's so many people that I look forward to having on with me on Thursday and or Friday. Amber from the Center for Substance Use and Services, Will Eberly, Heather Slayton, of course, each of you. But it is going to be a remarkable experience both days, and I can't wait for it. Thank you so much for not only coming in here today, but all of your hard work and dedication in putting this together and making this event successful before it's even started. We already know it's going to be. But also for what you both do every single day, what you bring over to Berry Street, 34 Berry Street, and for our community.
It's a huge team event. We couldn't do it without everybody there at Sunrise. Even the guests that come in to participate in the program are willing to help. So without Sunrise Wellness Center, this wouldn't be happening without the staff and without the guests that come in.
Wow. I'd like to hop over to Sunrise one of these mornings.
You're always welcome.
You have to meet the chickens.
I would love to meet the chickens. How many do we have?
5. And they have submitted an art piece as well.
What time did the doors open at Sunrise on a given weekday
8:30.
morning? 8:30. Okay. Is there always breakfast that's served?
No, but
Okay.
if somebody's hungry and hasn't had a meal,
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
That's so cool. Thank you both so much. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday and Friday. It's going to be incredible up at the Barry Auditorium. Thank you ever so much for coming in here and being part of the Aired Out podcast. Appreciate you.
Thank
both.
you. Thank you.